For this specific one, using red thread, I like using the Ultra in 70 denier. Jeez, let me just put my eyes on here. And I lay a quick thread base to the back. Stop about in line with the hook point. Basically, I just put it around the thread, pull it down and then tie it back. You don't need a lot, just a couple of strands. I don't overdo it with the flash. I like it subtle on the fly. It's obviously a personal preference thing. I will cut it about 2 times the shank of the hook, and I'll leave it there at the back. The first feather that I use is a white Marabou. I try and go for these blood quill feathers. Tie that in. One thing that I can say about this is take your time. If you get in a hurry with this, these fibers are long. They do tend to get twisted up, so make sure you get it nice and loose.
I see what you mean by it being a mess after 2 years.
Yeah. And you just slowly work your way forward. Make sure to tease out those fibers. Have a look at them. It's weird to describe, but it will show you how it wants to lie down. And you just take it forward. Keep brushing them back. So what you do then is, if you've got about 1/4 of the shank covered, you work the thread around the back. Work with the fibers that you can almost see like a gap where you can work it through. Once you've got it down once, stroke it back, give it a couple of turns. And you can go around again just to secure. Make sure you've got it nicely in there. Work the thread around and down. Once you've got that in, cut it off. This you can keep. That can make another fly. Don't throw it away. Clean it up a bit, and there you've got it. Now, I've actually brought my most valuable soft hackle streamer tool. Now, why I use this is like it actually helps you control the fibers better. You know, if your wife has one that, you know, she upgrades or whatever, make sure you get hold of this. Guys, this is one of the most brilliant fly tying tools ever invented. So basically what you do is, you work it back, use your fingers and roll it between your fingers to get them nice and loose. You will always see it's like it puts air in between the fibers and it fluffs it out. So you just keep doing that and working it back until you've got all the fibers loose and you've got them the way you want them to lie down. If I stop this now, you will see you get a nice flow on the fibers lying back. And basically this step I repeat with all the different layers that I tie on the fly. Okay, and at the end as well. Very, very, very handy tool this. Actually, if you get the first turn right by stroking back your fibers, the rest follows easier. You make one turn in front of the next. Work your way forward. I tend to gauge this more on the hook I'm working with. So I'll divide the hook in those quarters that I'm working with to make sure that I cover the right area. But I would say it's about 4 to 5 turns. I've never counted actually.
For every color or just for every color?
For the 3 main colors.
Okay.
The collar at the end with the Mallard is just a couple of turns, yeah. If you find you've got a couple of sticky fibers, just use your bodkin. I tend to draw them forward a bit, makes it easier to get the thread in between. Again, once you've got the thread through, a couple of turns to secure. And then you can go a second time. And I do work my thread back a bit, not too much. If you don't want to put your marriage under pressure, and one of these is not for you, the next step would be a nice stiff nylon brush. This is somewhere cheap here. I can't actually remember where I got it, but it's got nice stiff fibers, so you can also try and work with this a bit. Wet it slightly, stroke it back, and just comb it. Okay. Take your thread back. And now we're on the green one. One memorable morning with this specific fly, I was fishing the inflow of a dam, and there was quite a nice school of trout patrolling the area and feeding, and literally not moving one step to the left or the right. I think I caught close to about 17 or 20 fish, all on this fly. And now, guys, I'm telling you, early morning, late afternoons, I won't go to the water without this fly. And by now it should become a bit boring because I'm doing the same thing. But at this stage it's all about proportions and just getting these fibers to lie right. Keep your bodkin close by. Really helps with those difficult fibers that don't want to cooperate. There you go, starting to look like a soft tackle streamer. Okay, now for the collar. So to prepare this feather, basically just take your hackle plier, grab it by the end, just the point of it, stroke the fibers back, that you have a small part to tie it in. I will take my scissors and just cut it in a little triangle, gives the thread something to bite onto. Okay. As you turn it, just stroke these fibers back. And once you've got it tied in, you can just remove that. The head is a bit of a hot spot, so you can build up a bit of a thread head there. Okay, and then you just whip finish. If you want to give the fly a bit more durability, you're welcome to use a bit of UV resin on here. Well, okay guys, there's the soft hackle streamer. Nice, easy go-to pattern, quick to tie up. You can do a couple of colors and whatever you prefer for your own preference or your own home waters, and it's really a good fly. I can tell you, you won't be sorry. I would love to hear your adventures on this fly if I meet you again. If you do see me, come and tell me if you tied it and you've had some success with it, because I have had awesome success with this pattern. Good.